Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Happy Sunday. Hope that you're all having a fantastic weekend so far. It's about 6:30 on the East Coast right here, August 16th, 2026. Hope that you're all having a fantastic day. Bit of a market dip going on right now. We're going to be buying some cryptocurrencies today. If you want to see exactly every single thing that I'm trading, hop into VIOS. It's absolutely 100% free to do. It's this website right here. VIOS is absolutely amazing. There's so many new updates going on with it. You can even see the active people up in the chat in the top left now. I just bought right before I started the live stream. I was like, you know what? Cash Cat's at a really nice dip right here. I'm gonna buy a little bit of Cash Cat. 20K more Cash Cat in the portfolio. We're gonna be covering the breaking news. We're going to be covering our plays. We're going to be doing some technical analysis on a lot of things. So if you want me to analyze your cryptocurrency, drop it in the chat. I will do my technical analysis on it and I'll give you my 2 cents. Look at that. We got some trades coming up in the house in the community. Best community in cryptocurrency, absolutely free. You don't even need to pay $200 or $100 or an arm and a leg to join this community here. You can see all of my trades in real time. Just download the app on the App Store or Google Play or the Galaxy Store. Big updates. We're going to be walking through that as well in today's live stream. Hope that you're having a fantastic day. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Let's get as many people watching as possible. Share it out with family and friends. Let's try to make some people some money here in this bear market because we are getting to the very end of this bear market. Look at Bitcoin right here. We're at 62,672. Bitcoin's having a red week so far. All right, red week so far. It's going to close in about an hour and 20 minutes, and then the next candle will open. Will it open lower or higher than right now? I see a lot of people up in VIOS, the daily call. All right, I got 4 out of the last 5 right. Will Bitcoin close higher or lower on the day? I was right yesterday. I said it's going to close higher a little bit tonight. Hopefully I'm right. All right. It looks like 72% of you have also said that's going to close a little higher because it's at 62 and Bitcoin's been trading in this range for a long time. We're at 62,600. All it has to do is close above 62,700 essentially, and you get 15 more diamonds. Big updates to the diamonds over here. All right, the link to invite your buddies and friends, it's right there at the top. Super easy. That's the fastest way you can get the leaderboards. You want to get up the leaderboards as quickly as possible because we're already at 400 members. It's growing so quickly. It's insane. We have so many good quality traders in the community, and the more people that are coming in, if you're higher up on the leaderboards, the more credibility you're going to have. If you call something at like 100K market cap, all right, I'm not telling you to do this, but you could, all right, you could in the bull run, and there's like 4,000 people up in VIOS, and you're on the podium here or in the top, I don't know, 20 or whatever, people are going to be like, oh, he's a pretty good trader. He's a pretty good trader. I'm going to follow him into this. You could literally move the markets yourself. So there's no other place that you can do this. Discord doesn't do this. This is just, it's its own thing. VIOS is an animal, all right? You can earn diamonds all sorts of ways playing the games. I actually played a little bit of games, memory flip and bubble pop and stuff. Arcade's looking beautiful. Arcade is absolutely beautiful right here, guys. Looking really good. I got the troll guy right now. All right, I've been playing with the troll pretty like recently here because troll is doing absolutely fantastic. Let's go check it out. All right, so my position, I hold 732,000 troll. All right, that's about 30 grand, 31 grand over here. If we were to go clean this chart up over here, there we go. Clean the chart up a little bit. Relative strength index pumped up a lot. This is on the daily chart. You can see it pumped up all the way to 89 on the day. Now having a nice cool off. Came all the way back down to the 50 level. So right now it's basically neutral. Had a nice pump. Look at this pump right here with troll. Let's make this a little bigger. Let's measure this move that it did today. It went from $38 million market cap all the way up to $46.7 million in market cap. That's a 21% move. Really good. And what I'm seeing with troll right here is what I expected a week ago to happen, but it needed a little bit more time to cook. All right. I thought this was going to be the rally that it breaks up towards the upside. It needed a little bit more time here. You're seeing that it's coming down and testing down its support levels again. Hopefully it can flip $41 million into support. It's going to be tough with Bitcoin kind of trending downwards here. All right, let's go over here on the daily chart. Here we go, Troll. Let's open this up a little bit. Troll trading downwards, facing resistance. It's testing it again, once again over here. I really think that Troll's bottomed out. It's super exciting to see because Troll, it's honestly consolidated enough, guys. It's come back down to this key support area, even traded below it a few days in a row here at 36 million, 35 million. It went down a few times. Now you can see Troll came right back up to where it pumped up a little bit over here. We've been buying it all down here, all right? Tons of places we've been accumulating it in the community, pumped all the way back up to right here. Now it looks like it got rejected. Now what it has to do is it needs to hold above this blue line here that I drew, the bottom blue horizontal line, all right? If it doesn't, I think Troll could consolidate a little bit lower and it could go down to $34 million in market cap, which would be this level over here, all right? Because you can see this was a little tiny relief rally over there, and it just makes sense that it could come down and test that liquidity down there. There's a lot of trading volume going on down there. I do not see Troll coming back down and giving us a generational buying opportunity at $11 million. I don't see that happening. That was the bottom of the bear market right there. I think Troll is going to make a lower high. I mean, a higher high. This was the lower high, lower low. A higher low over here, and then finally it'll break this downward sloping trend line, bounce up, and then it'll start testing these previous resistance levels, which used to be support, but now it's flipped into resistance. It'll start tapping those ones and going up into the bull run with Bitcoin. And I can see Troll, look at that, nice chat over there. I see, who is this right here? On One Way, I like that name, One Way JN316. Troll should at least get to near $1 in the bull run. I absolutely think $1, $1 billion market cap, it's coded. It makes sense. It's on Coinbase. Tons of volume on this, tons of holders. It's just growing every single day. It's Troll. This is like literally one of the best memes in cryptocurrency. So I'm buying a lot. I'm trying to get to 1 million Troll. I'll be buying even more pretty soon here. I just got some more Cash Cat today. We're gonna see Cash Cat over here. Cash Cat just dipped below. All right, so like, let's go back over here. This is what I drew last stream. If this is so accurate. I drew this horizontal blue line right here. I said Cash Cat's probably in this downtrend gonna come back down to this horizontal blue line as a 105. You can see that it bounced, all right, around the 104, 105 level, all right, but still going downwards, all right, still going downwards. And I think it has to hold above $89 million of market cap. I think it's going to hold above 89 million. And that's when I'm going to be putting in a big DCA with Cash Cat, probably going to pick up another 100,000 Cash Cat if it goes down to 89 million, because I'm expecting a nice continuation into this bull run here and not to make lower lows. Like, it's not going down to $34 million again, guys. There's no chance in heck that it's going to go down to $34 million in market cap. There's too many new holders. It's at 60,000 plus holders. It just got on Robinhood. Imagine a meme coin, the flagship meme coin on Robinhood, being a $34 million market cap play. It doesn't make any sense. If it does, I'm backing up the truck into it, because it's just clear as day. If you get in at 34 million, you could actually make a 50x on your money easily if it goes down to $34 million. All right. Some of my entries are at 35 million, $40 million, and those are big time in profit still. I took some profits on the way up as well, but the rest of the Cash Cat, I'm basically riding it for free. And I'm holding it for the bull run. So maybe it comes down to this level right here, 89 million. Then it starts trading and consolidating with Bitcoin into the end of August and September. And then when Bitcoin finally bottoms out in October, that's when Cash Cat's going to start absolutely pumping and exploding into the pre-bull run phase, which is the phase where Bitcoin goes up to its previous all-time high at 126K. Then the bull run starts at 126K all the way up. Probably this cycle, I could see it going up I could see it going up to $200,000. I'm not, last cycle I was saying this in the bear market, everything like that, when a lot of people were saying Bitcoin's going to go to 400K, 500K. I was like, no, it's not going to go from 15K to 400K. I could see it getting up to 120, 130 maximum. I was saying that for years, from 2022 to 2025, I should say. Sorry, I'm thinking of 2028 because that's the next bull run. I was saying it all here. I was accumulating Bitcoin, DCAing when it's super boring. Nobody's paying attention to crypto. That's when you become a millionaire. It's these entries right here. Pre-bull run phase right there, and then bull run phase all the way up. And you can just see it, right? You can just see it. If we go over here on the logarithmic chart, let's get rid of all the drawings over here. All right. Bitcoin is extremely, extremely oversold right now. Let's go over here to this chart. There is this one over here that I saw, and it made a lot of sense. If we go check this out, look at this. Bitcoin completely in the fire sale area below. This is the rainbow chart, the logarithmic chart. Bitcoin's trading below the actual purple. All right. Now, of course, it's not dead. It says Bitcoin is dead. That's the purple. That doesn't mean anything. That's just to say, like, it's absolutely super oversold. The RSI, this is a extreme value price to be buying BTC. All right. If we were to go check out the RSI, and let's just check it out over here. Look at where the RSI is at. It's oversold territory down here, guys. Extremely good price point. You don't want to be buying it up here when all the normies are in the bull market and they're buying your bags at the top, because you see those memes all over the place. There's two stands. One guy has a card that says Bitcoin at 60,000 and another guy has a card at Bitcoin at 150,000, and all the normies are lining up to the guy that has Bitcoin at 150. That makes zero sense. Buy when there's fear in the markets, and we have a nice bloody day in the markets today. I'm gonna be going shopping. All right, I'm not going to a retail store to get clothing. No, I'm going into my Robinhood wallet app, I'm going into my Coinbase app, I'm going to my Phantom, and I'm going to be scooping up all these cryptocurrencies. Up versus down today, another new update with VIOS. You can just see how many cryptos are down compared to up right there at the top. And if you go down the list, like, VIOS shows every single crypto on the planet. So let's say the top 500, it updates at the top and it says 441 are down, 159 are up. All right, really nice update right there. We can go check out the multi-chart real quick. So Troll on the 24-hour had a nice pump right here. Nice little pump. Went from $37 million of market cap to 46. That's really good, because the more times that it keeps testing its resistance level, the thinner that glass ceiling becomes. All right. Cash Cat over here having a beautiful dip. For people that wanted to get an entry on Cash Cat, this is the time. It's the blue chip on Robinhood. Makes sense. Stockbroker, I've been checking it out. I said to you guys the last few streams, I'm not buying Stockbroker at all-time highs. All right. I'm not buying it up here at all-time highs when it's up 2,000%. I'm going to wait for a pullback here on Stockbroker, and then I'm going to make my entry. All right. So looking really nice for a good entry on Stockbroker right here. Let's go check out the chart real quick. Let's go check it out. All right, here we go. Stockbroker, it needs to hold. All right, if it wants to continue this uptrend in the short term, all right, it is going to go up over time, but if it wants to continue this uptrend in the short term, it could dip down all the way here to that $27 million market cap level, which is just $5 million off. That's it, But right here, though, all right, you can see RSI is bottoming out. It's bottoming out. And guess what happens every single time that the RSI bottoms out? Goes all the way back up to the top. The pendulum swings. Now you're seeing that it's coming back down to the low right here. All right. Eventually it'll go back up to the high. Really nice time to be adding this. I don't own any of this yet. And I was like, feeling my human emotions, feeling a little FOMO when I was talking about Stockbroker over here at 30 million, and then it pumped up all the way. I was like, I'm not going to buy it, because when it was at 30 million, it was at all-time highs. So I was like, I'm not going to buy it yet. I'm going to wait for a downtrend. I'm going to wait for a pullback, and it's looking really good. All right. Looking really good. So low FUD on X, 15 out of 100. That's beautiful. Really good social score. You can literally go buy cryptocurrencies on VIOS. Super easy to do. Just connect your wallet and you can go swap. 50 mil market cap, fully diluted. All right. It's a $33 million normal market cap with the circulating supply. That is one to add to the portfolio on this sell-off. Another one that I'm looking at adding, Index, because CashCat, the alpha, all of the beta plays on Robinhood are dipping down. You can see Index, I was saying it multiple times, Index needs to hold above $6 million of market cap, and you're seeing a nice bounce with this. The bounce hasn't even started yet. But you can see this is a level where traders are saying, yep, I'll exchange Ethereum for Index right here. This is a good price for Index. It's a value area. Really, really nice. You can see that it's at the range low. The range high is over there at $13 million of market cap. It's currently trading back at the range low. This is when you scoop it up. So I'm going to be buying a little bit of this today. After the stream, going to be buying a little bit of Stockbroker. And I hope that it doesn't just pump up out of the blue while I'm streaming here, but I don't think that's going to happen. And it's going to be absolutely a great entry into the bull run here, because I remember the plays on base. Aerodrome was Aerodrome, guys. That when it was not mainstream. Aerodrome in the bear market last cycle, when it just came out, when nobody really knew things on base, it was at 15 cents, 20 cents. All right, when in the bear market, it pumped up all the way to a $2.16 right there. And you can see on the VIOS charts, another big update. Any single time frame that you select up here in the top right, you'll see the high and the low immediately on the range, which is really nice. So you can see Aerodrome's all-time high was like around $2.16. I was picking Aerodrome up in the bear market, really nice. I bought some over here on this dip as well at like 45 cents, 50 cents, pumped it up all the way to $2. This is a really good play. And I'm telling you, Base was a new chain last cycle. It was its first bull run. You could get so many of these different altcoin projects at really cheap levels with not that many people in them. And Index right here is literally one that's a DeFi protocol. Looks really good. You get paid in stocks. You earn stocks for trading Index, for holding it, stuff like that. That's a really good idea. It looks really good. It's also followed on X by the CEO of Robinhood, Vlad Tenev. I'm telling you, Index could easily run to over $200 million in market cap this cycle. I could see that happening. We're looking at it right now at $6 million of market cap. That's insane. That is insane. If we go over here real quick, let's go to perspective. Let's do Index. The Index, and let's go with something that's around 100 mil. Oh, let's do CashCat. CashCat is at $100 million market cap. So if I were to do, let's go CashCat at all-time high, all right, in the bull run, all right. CashCat all-time high so far was 22 cents and 89. If we were to put like $1,000 into Index right now, just $1,000, you're making a 35x, $35,000. If you just put in $1,000 into Index while it's oversold, while it's at the low. All right, that's a tremendous opportunity. Now let's do this. Let's go with CashCat over there, and let's do Bonk. No, wait, let's do Dog with Hat. Dog with Hat at all-time highs here. All right, right there, all-time high, Dog with Hat. You put in $1,000 in CashCat, you're making 48 grand, guys. $48,000 off of $1,000. That's absolutely insane. That's where I see CashCat going this cycle. That's why I'm holding like $50,000 in CashCat right now. All right. I think like, what would that be? Let's say it goes up to Dog with Hat's market cap, all-time high market cap. Oh my gosh. I'm turning $50,000 into 2.4 million. That is a good play. $2.4 million off of 50K. If CashCat goes up to $4, $4.88. And if you want to be even more conservative, let's say not even Dog with Hat at all-time highs. Let's say it goes up to $2 billion in market cap. All right, at $2, I'm turning 50,000 into 999,000, $1 million. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. And you're getting Cash Cat at 99 mil right now. This is the time to buy Cash Cat, guys. This is the time. Finally, all right, it's getting a nice, healthy retracement here. It's proven it's a blue chip. It got listed on Robinhood. It is solidified. It's absolutely solidified. If we were to go to categories over here real quick, let's go to the Robinhood ecosystem. All right, Cash Cat's #1 meme coin in the whole entire game on Robinhood. It's on the actual app. It just makes sense. There's barely any other good projects. There's Stockbroker, which is another good project. Pipe Dog, I'm still doing some research on it. I think I'll add it back to my watch list. I think it has potential. Obviously, you have a launch pad with pawns, but you have to remember Cash Cat's also a launch pad now. They have letscash.fund that gives it a lot of utility. All right, you have the What If one as well. The What If one actually had a good day. It did. Let me go check it out. It bounced back. I hold a little bit of this in the portfolio. All right. So I made what, $597 today on What If. That's good. Unrealized. I didn't sell it. All right. I knew eventually, I was like, it's eventually gonna go up, I think, in my opinion here. All right. In my opinion, I think the What If one, if we go on the daily chart, let's do this. Okay. If we were to go with a fib extension over here on What If, boom and boom, I think it could easily get up to $40 million in market cap to $60 million in market cap on this leg. All right. It might have to consolidate a little bit more with Cash Cat. Maybe it's forming this range here. All right. Maybe it's forming this range right here. You can see this is the daily chart. The daily candle closes on this little relief rally when it dumped all the way down to like $4 million. It closed over here twice in a row below $15 million in market cap. You can see, and if you guys don't know this about candles, all right, when it's a green candle, that means that it closed here. All right, when it's a red candle, that means it closed here at the bottom of the red candle, just for the beginners out there. All right. So just because you see the red candle up here and the green candle are at the same level, that's not it closed here on that red day. All right. It closed here on the green day. So lots of volatility with this one. Looks like the trading volume went up a little bit as well. Volume is at $1.29 million of market cap of dollars. Market cap is at $16 million. Liquidity now went up again. It's at 549K. That's good. That is really solid. And you can see as well, another new update on VIOS deck scan. You can see the momentum read right here. You can see the RSI is at 53. All right. The moving average, it's trading above it. And then 24-hour momentum, it's up a little bit. So looking good. And that gives it a bullish meter. All right. Like if you're driving a car and you see your speedometer right there, boom, that's right there. Let's smash the like on the stream, guys. Bear market vibes. It's going to be a great, fantastic bull run. We made millionaires last cycle. I made generational wealth last cycle. I'm trying to turn that generational wealth into the next level. I'm trying to get to like $100 million or something this cycle. Maybe it'll take me 2 more cycles, but that's the goal. It's to try to get up as high as possible, guys, because nobody pays attention to cryptocurrency in the bear markets. This is only the absolute smartest traders in the game that have the patience, have the fortitude to stick it out during the hard phase when Bitcoin's at 60K and understand this is the time to buy. This is the time to buy. So What If looking fantastic today. It had a pump. You can see it actually wicked up with FOMO all the way back up to 20.3 million. Now, if we go on a deeper chart right here on the 1 hour, chart, went up to 20.1 million, retraced all the way down to 13.72, then pumped back up, made a little bit of a lower high here. And I'm seeing a lot with this. All right. So I'm seeing this and right here. I think this is going to be a continuation pattern towards the upside. And as soon as it gets above this blue line here, you might see this extend up to $30 million of market cap again. So you're getting in at 15 mil. Could be a quick 2x. Holding my bag though. All right. I don't have a large bag in this. I only have $3,400 riding in this. But if this goes up to $300 million, that's going to be quite nice. Like, let's say I actually turned that into that. Let's say I did what if over here and it went up to Cash Cat's all-time high. Let's go Cash Cat all-time highs at 24 cents, but let's actually make it at 30 cents because that is $300 million. And I have 3,400 right now invested. I would turn 3,400 into $62,000. Wow. Off of just 3,000 bucks. $62,000. Could buy another car, could do something like that, put that as a down payment. I don't know. But probably going to keep that and flip it into something else in the bull run, things like that. I think this has a lot of potential here. There's not that much on Robinhood. It's looking good. Let me check out some chats, and then I want to cover some more alpha plays up in the portfolio, and we're going to cover the watch list and stuff like that. Watch list got a big update as well. All right. Looking good. This bear market so far, I've spent about $413,000 total cost. And I'm up 39% in the bear market overall on everything. Most of that's in hyperliquid and stuff, but it's looking good. All right. It's looking pretty good. And most of the money is still dry powder, waiting for Bitcoin to actually bottom out in October. Then I'm going to just deploy up in the bear market. One way stacking it up. I like to see it. Bradley, all hail the mighty BitTensor Tau. Is hilarious. BitTensor, the king of the AI. All right, 195 right here. BitTensor, looking good. Let's run a little agent on this. Let's see what the RSI is at. RSI is at 47.3, neutral. Good time to be DCing into this. All right, I still think it's going to go a little lower here with Bitcoin going a little lower. If we were to go do, let's say, an advanced chart on Tau, let's go do this over here. I want to get the full Tau chart. So let's go get that on Trading View. Let's go get spot Tau on Trading View. Where is it? Let's go Tau right there. Okay, spot. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. This is the spot chart for Tau. All right. Yeah, you can see Tau, it's over, it's having a multi-year downtrend. All right. Essentially since the all-time high in 2024. All right. When Tau and the AI cryptos were running up and we were going into the presidential elections, basically, Tau had a huge run up. It went up to $700, $777, still having a multi-year downtrend here in the bear market. Let's do this real quick. Let's go with let's draw our support levels over here on Tau. Okay. So this was this bear market low. All right. This was in February. It went down to 143. 143 on Tau in February, still trading downwards. All right, you can see that multiple times. It comes up, hits it, gets rejected, comes back down, hits it, gets rejected. Same thing over and over again. So obviously if it comes back up again, you might see it get rejected one more time, and then maybe it has to retest the lows just to complete its bear market. Just retest the lows, sweep the lows again, come back up. Then eventually it just pops off. But I think Tau is going to have a really good bull run. I could see it going up to past $1,000, probably to $1,500 to $2,000 this bull run. It's only its second cycle. It's a very scarce asset. It's less than 21 million circulating. Like, this could easily get up to a big price. If we were to go over here and see, like, let's say Tau got up to Hyperliquid's current market cap. All right. Hyperliquid's current market cap. Tau would be $1,300. And that's Hyperliquid at $59 right here, or 54, whatever it's trading at. Tau will be $1,300. You make a 6.7x on your money. You could sleep well at night. It's a very, very big blue chip AI coin. It's never going to go to zero. You're getting Tau today at 195. You could literally sell Tau at $1,300. And I mean, like, let's say you did invest a sizable investment in this, right? You put 20K in it at least. All right. $135,000 profit. Wow. That is absolutely insane. That's really good. That's really, really, really solid. All right. Let's smash the like on the stream. Smash the like. check BA Base Care. Let's check that out. Good to see you on the stream, Abdullah. Let's go over here. Bascare. Bascare, is that what it's called? Oh, Basecamp. Basecamp. There we go. Thanks for writing it out. Basecamp. Is it this one? No, it can't be that one. It's $1,000 market cap. Basecamp. Let me know what chain it's on. I don't see it anywhere. David, how do you like living in Canada? I live in the States. I don't live in Canada anymore. I am Canadian and American, but I actually like living in the States a lot more than Canada. It's less cold, but it was good though. I grew up there, but I had it with the winters. Can't do it anymore. And the States has a lot more stuff, you know, a lot more restaurants, a lot more stuff, and it's really nice, you know. CS Flicks, yo, what's up, bro? How are you doing? How's your weekend going? It's good. It's good, bro. It's raining a lot. We had a tornado warning near me. You know, there's been a lot of summer storms. Some of my streams have been shot down because the electricity went out, but not today, though. It's not going to happen today. Hope that you're having a good day. Thoughts on Robinhood What If? Okay, we just covered What If, but we can go check it out again in a little bit. Let's go over here real quick. Let's go see what is trending on Crypto Bubbles. Top losers on the day in the top 100. Pepe is down 2.7%. Pump Fund's down 3.5%. I like that Pump's actually given us a little bit of a pullback here in the week. It went up to 0.003. Now it's at 0.0026. Looking really nice. All right. It's constantly trending up. I'm going to be making a big DCA into Pump Fund. Probably going to unload about $50,000 into this in October. I've been thinking about it. I think Pump Fund's going to do really, really well this bull cycle. You know, you can see last bull run, it went up to 0.0086 at the high. And you're getting it on a really nice discount here. Let's see how far down from its all-time high it is. 69% down from all-time highs. The number one launch pad out there. Really solid dilution schedule. No massive cliffs being unlocked. You know, there's not going to be a huge dumpage. It's like the supply is being dripped out over time, so it's not really affecting the charts too much. It's on all the exchanges. This is a blue chip cryptocurrency. I think it's super underrated. 65th in the world. I think Pump Fund has the potential. Let's see what market cap it's at right now. Market cap, fully diluted, 2.25 billion. Oh man, this thing could easily go up to $10 billion, guys. This bull run, for sure, for sure. That would be 1 penny, right? Let's see. 1 penny, I think, would be $10 billion of market cap for Pump Fund. Pump Fund is definitely going to do good. And I think if Pump Fund does good, Cupsy is going to do good. We'll cover Cupsy in a minute. Let's do Hyperliquid, just because Hyperliquid's close to that market cap. Hyperliquid's at 12.7 billion. So Pump Fund would be 3 cents. You'd be making a 12x multiplier on your money with Pump Fund. I think that could easily happen. If you want to play a little bit more conservative, go down to $10 billion of market cap. It goes up to 2.5 cents. 859% gain. That's solid. That's solid. But because Pump Fund is going to do good, I think Cupsy over here, I have a bag. Cupsy, $10 million market cap. All right. Really small market cap for Cupsy. 10 mil market cap. It's getting some exchange listings, Mexi, BingX, BitTrue, all this stuff. Looking really good. Solid chart, trending upwards up into the right. All right. If we were to go to Dex Scan over here, I think Cupsy is going to be really good this cycle. I think it could get up to 10 to 20% of Pump Fund's market cap, because it's the mascot of it. All right. Looking really nice. Kind of just bottomed out over here at $8 million of market cap. All right. That's on the 15-minute chart. Let's zoom this in a little bit more. Yeah. I think 8 mil market cap was a really good buy. All right. But I think maybe it's bottomed out, because this thing, it's trending upwards. All right. Trending upwards, and you can see multiple times here. All right, it's broken out of these bull pennants. This would be called a bull pennant. This would be called probably a bull flag. All right, I would say, yeah, I would say that. like boom, right here, you measure this move, and then you just repeat this again. It makes sense. It basically went up to that measured move, and then as soon as it breaks out of this, it could get up to like $20 million. Retest these all-time high wicks that it had, all right? But it's kind of like just making a stair step upwards, all right? Obviously, it had that big drop. I like meme coins that survive 90%, 85% drops, and then they come back. That means that they show a lot of strength. And then boom, came back up, stair step upwards, looking nice. Obviously, I think is going to continue trending nicely upwards, all right? Really good chart for Cupsy over here. Really good chart, all right? Looking fantastic. So I'm going to be buying more of this, and it's leaning bullish. Leaning bullish on the 1 hour candles. Buys are coming in real time. 445 bucks, 468. Like, people are starting to accumulate it right now. 51 out of 100 score. You see how much data VIOS gives you? It's just insane. Like, this is the #1 site to do your research on, 100%. Which memes have more likelihood of reaching past 1 billion in the upcoming bull run? If we were to go to my watch list over here, and let's go on the list mode. All right, list mode, let's go market cap. Okay, obviously Pepe's already over 1 billion. That doesn't count. Pudgy Penguins will get back over 1 billion. All right, Pudgy Penguins is at $373 million. It will get over 1 billion again. You have Cash Cat trading at $100 million of market cap. That's going to at least do a 9x to 1 billion. I could see Ansem, the Black Bull, at $92 million of market cap, getting up to over 1 billion. All right. And then, so those are 3 already that are not at 1 billion that will get there. I think Turbo, Toshi, Peanut the Squirrel, Popcat, and Mudang will not get to 1 billion. I think that they will get up to a few hundred again. I don't think that they're going to make higher highs because we've compared it multiple times. There's no evidence that meme coins in their second bull run make new all-time highs. There's no evidence of that. All right. If we were to go over here to Dogecoin, it made a lower high, did not make new ATHs, okay, in this 2025, 2024 bull run here. Same thing for Shiba Inu, but maybe this cycle Pepe will make a new all-time high, and then if that does make a new all-time high, guys, if Pepe, because Pepe is like kind of like, it's like the best meme coin outside of Dogecoin, you know, like the safest one. I like it way better than Shiba Inu, and it's smaller market cap. I think if Pepe makes new all-time highs, you'll see Pudgy make new all-time highs. And then Cash Cat's a different animal because and literally it is a different animal, but I think Cash Cat, because it's in its first bull run, it's just in price discovery, it'll go up to a few $1 billion. You had this Peanut the Squirrel one go up to $2 billion of market cap. Like, it makes so much sense that Cash Cat over here can do what Peanut the Squirrel did, all right, last cycle. Look at that. Look at Peanut the Squirrel at all-time highs. It went up to $2.47. Of course, Cash Cat can do this. This is 2,300% up. So Cash Cat, you put in, if it goes up to Peanut's all-time high, Peanut wasn't even the biggest meme coin last cycle. It was like one of them. You put in 50K like I have in it, you're making $1.2 million. $1.2 million after taxes, all right, maybe like 700K, whatever. But that is really, really good. Really solid. I'm holding Cash Cat. All right, let's go check out X real quick. All right, let's go check out X. Let's go over here real quick. Let's see this. Oh, I like this post. Market makers like Wintermute testing retail to see if it's worth continuing the pump. Retail Cash Cat whales are heavily holding the POC level, but market makers are testing them continuously by aggressively selling to see if it's worth continuing the next leg. All orchestrated. It's having a beautiful dip. It needs to hold above $89 million. All right, maybe it could wick down below. All it needs is to close above that. Close above that for a few days, and then it'll probably have a nice bounce. Michael Saylor, when Bitcoin hits 950,000, many will wait for it to drop to 700,000 before buying. By then, it could skyrocket to 8 million. Okay, well, we can dream. We can dream. That's not going to be for a long time, though. Can we take a minute to admire how the president of the most powerful country in the world scammed his own citizens? Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. That's what crypto is. The meme coins, they're not worth anything. So, I mean, if you're not selling the Trump coin when it's at $70, you're an idiot. So I remember I got into Trump coin at $3, wrote it up to like $50, $60, was taking profits. Any thoughts on Troll here? Absolutely bullish. Very, very, very bullish at 38 mil market cap. All right. Day 40 holding Robinhood chain. Current Robinhood meme coin portfolio. This guy, he's got 575K in cash cat. Wow. That is a nice bag, bro. Intern, 11,000. Attendees, he's got 118,000, 52,000 Juggernaut, 31,000 Hood Rat, Wishbone 13K, Marion at 81. I think all of these have a lot of potential for sure. Like they're all beta plays. All right. That is hilarious. Look at this. This is horrible. Someone invested 200K in Lab pre-sale and made $150 million, but he didn't get any tokens because it was locked. Shit, that sucks. This week he got his tokens and they are now worth 600K. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I mean, he still made some money. He made a 3x. He invested 200K. He only got out 400K in profit, but it was worth $158 million. That is absolutely insane. But see, I warned people about that, right? I said it over here on June 25th. Lab is a absolute scam, guys. When it was at $18, I said this thing is gonna rug pull. It went down to 8 cents. All right, called it. All right, if we go over here real quick, there's one that I posted. All right, Audiera. I said this thing looks like Lab. It looks like Lab. It's at $3.43. This thing's gonna rug. Let's go check out what beat Audiera is at. All right. And now it is at 37 cents. Okay, it down 90% on the week. It went up to $4.93 and it rug pulled. So I'm going to find so many more plays like this to make you guys money. I'm trying to spoon feed you guys. All right, plays. I'm going to find more things to short. All right, I identify things. Okay, it's 90% held. Like if we do a bubble map over here. Let's generate a bubble map on Audiera. 90% of it is held by insiders, by the top 10, by the top 50. When you see that, it's going to be low liquidity. They can manipulate the market caps all the way up to $1 billion. You can see this right here. The top 50 wallets hold 95% of the supply. When you see something like this and it has $1 billion market cap, all right, if we were to go over here, its peak market cap was $2.6 billion. It makes 0 sense, especially with something that has no tier 1 spot exchanges. Yes, it has Binance tier 1, but on futures, all right, on perpetuals, not on spot. This thing's a scam, all right? And I'm going to find many more plays like Lab and Audiera where we can make money shorting this stuff because it's going to go to 0, all right? Crypto's full of scams. So I'm going to find a lot more for us to hunt. All right, that's going to be something I will concentrate on. I was concentrating a lot on building up a lot of different things in VIOS over the past week. All right, you can see now the people that are actively in the chat that you can talk to right here in the top right. Like an hour ago, there was like 15 people in there. I think most people are watching the stream right now, but we're going to host calls as well, spaces and live calls where we will just talk to each other. Just like on Discord, we can have a discussion. You can ask me questions. We can just hang out and chill. We'll be doing that pretty soon. Look at that. The Crypto Sniper troll trying to break out. Yep, absolutely. And also, this is fun, but when you post something, there's a new thing since you posted it, all right, it's down 5%. So it's just nice to see, like, if you have kind of a gut feeling on something, you don't have to necessarily enter a trade. You could just do the ticker in VIOS, the cash tag, all right, and then the ticker, and then it'll do something like this, like he has, all right, where just post the chart, but you didn't do a trade or anything like that. So how you do that is you just go into the chat right here, you just do this and then troll, and then it comes up, all right. Or you could do, if you are entering a trade, just do trade entry over here. Just type it in, All right. And if it doesn't come up with the name, then just paste the contract address and it'll come in. All right. New update on VIOS mobile as well on the App Store. You can now copy the contracts. When people post contract addresses, you can copy it all in the chat, just like right here. Okay. This one is a small little cryptocurrency. It's called GTA 6 coin. I actually kind of like this because GTA 6 is coming out in November. Ferrari is smart. He's getting ahead of this and he's like saying, I'm going to put a position in this when this is like a really small market cap. He's got like 500,000 of this stuff. And then he could, when GTA 6 comes out, this coin right here is probably going to do pretty good. All right. You can see it's leaning bullish over here, has a really good chart, 938K market cap. Let's check it out on the daily. So he just bought 500,000 of this. Has a nice chart. Really nice chart right here. Look at that. Let's go on the weekly on the 3-day chart. You can see it's new. It came out in February. Trending upwards over time, making higher highs and higher lows. I think this might be worth a little bag. And it's a play that you're going to hold until November. And then when GTA 6 comes out, you sell your entire bag. Sell the entire bag, take the profits, because if you don't sell on the news, then people are going to sell on you, all right? But this is when you want to get into it, all right? You can even see in VIOS a new update. You can see the traders and how much they are up on their money, how many X's they're up on their money, 4X, 5X, 15X. You can see that, all right? Obviously, all of the trades coming in real time. You can see exactly the type of buys as well. There's been, so the type of buys less than $100, 279, all right? Over $1,000, there's only been 2. All right, 2 over $1,000 buys, and that makes sense because this is a really small market cap. So looking really good. There's a lot more stats coming into it. It's way more in depth than Deck Screener. All right, this is way more information to make a really good decision. All right, on your money. Let's go over here real quick. Let's go smash the like on the stream. We got. Ironically, we have 69 people watching. You guys are dope. Thank you for watching the stream in the bear market. Let's go check out some more plays up in the community. Let's see what you guys are trading. Let's click on trades. All right. Let's go to Benji over here. Cash Cat, nice. He followed me into it 24 minutes ago. Already up 26 bucks. Nice. I think Cash Cat's going to bounce. Might go down to 89. So that's 0.089. It might go up after that, or it might consolidate a little bit, but that's going to be a good sniper entry. All right. See, I'm already up $100 from my entry right there. All right. I got 20,000 more in my portfolio. Viking, Saitama in hood spot. He's already up 10 bucks, up 5%. Let's go check this one out. Does it have any exchange listings? Not yet. It looks like it was launched on Pawns. All right. Let's go check out the full chart on DexScan. Saitama on hood, in hood. 200K market cap. Ooh, this is tiny little play here. You don't need to invest a lot of money in this. Maybe put in like 50 bucks if you want to take that risk. Looks like a good chart. Is volume pretty low? Volume is low, 37K in volume, but I mean, compared to market cap, that's actually not that bad. Looking good. All right, liquidity compared to market cap is actually green. It looks good, 17%. That's good. When it's yellow and red, that's not good. Security score 53 out of 100. All right, looking good. All right, so this thing clearly trading in a range now. How many days has this been out? It's been out since, so this is its 7th day trading. No, wait, 5th day trading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6th day trading right here. Looking like it's holding nicely. Good stuff. Good stuff. Maybe it pans out for you and you make a lot of money with this one. So he got Saitama on hood. Yeah, and then he said super risky chart looks good though. I agree. JT got some index, like nice. He's up 20%. Nice, bro. Good stuff. I'm going to be following you in pretty soon on index. I think index is going to be a nice entry. You got it at $5.5 million of market cap. That's solid, bro. Now it's at 6.5 million. That's really good. And then we got Ferrari. He bought GTA 6. All right. What did Jack say? Jack, Imagine some good news on the Clarity Act the week before the trailer comes out. Could all fall into place perfectly. I think the trailer's out though already, right? I think it's out. Before the game comes out, you mean? Let's see. More troll in your portfolio. Nice. And then he bought Delta. What's Delta? Let's see this right here. Delta coin. Had a red day today. All right, so it went from 1.8 mil market cap. Oh wait, this is the 15-minute chart. Let me just zoom this out a little bit. Yeah, had a red day today. Had a red day today, but it just made new all-time highs. Oh my gosh, this thing is pumping up. This is a really good chart. Let's go on. Okay, so really good chart. Even logarithmic wise though, it looks even better in log. Like where you take away the volatility and stuff, and then it scales. Like this looks like a nice chart. Okay. The website's not here or the X page, so I'm not sure. I can't check it out on streamer here, but I'm gonna add this to my watch list here because it is over $1.5 million market cap on the Robinhood chain. So I'm interested in this. All right, momentum is bearish today, but community score is good. 5 out of 100 FUD, that's really good. So I'm gonna do some research on that. Good to see that. This is the thing about being in a community, guys. You just get all of the good stuff really, really early because you have all these people trading and working in the industry 24/7 all around the world in different time zones. Like it's so much better than being by yourself. And it's free to do. It's pinned in the live chat, guys. You can go get all of my trades in real time. So worth it. Spot GTA 6, nice. Big Netflix trailer coming soon. Ooh, okay. That's a good trade, Jack. That's a good trade. He's up 44% already. So he bought 210,000. Nice. He's already up 183 bucks. If that goes up to $10 million, you know, you're turning that into close to $2,000. That's really good off of a little bit of money. Okay, we got Master Roshi, more troll right here. I did see you drew that that support line right there, and it's trading right at that level. It's such at a good time, and you called it too. You called it too because you did this yesterday when it was a 37 mil market cap, and troll went up to 46 mil today. That's a good one. Just bought some Manlit McLaren. Look at this guy's profile picture. He's just flexing on us. He's got the McLaren. Is that the P1? Looks sick. Manlit over here. Let's go check this out. 2.6 mil market cap. All right. Let's go over here on the daily chart. Wow, it is raining outside right here. Good time to be inside and on the screen in crypto. All right, let's go back on normal view of the chart. Okay, so is having a pretty big sell-off over here. All right. You could see this. It already went down past the 618. It's still in a downtrend. Maybe it comes back down to $2 million of market cap. It's at 2.6 right here. So then you might see it start bouncing. All right. If we go on a deeper time frame over here on the 4-hour chart. Oh yeah, this is a bullish chart. Bullish chart right here. All right. You can see it's trading in a, I would say, I wouldn't call this a bull flag. I would say this is more shaping up to be a pennant. All right. Trading downwards in this range, looking good. Always goes up to the bottom and the top, bottom, top. Now it's heading down towards the bottom again. And then eventually it looks like it has a little bit more consolidation to go, especially if Cash Cat consolidates more because this is a beta play. Could get all the way, compresses and compresses and compresses, then it starts breaking out again. So if it has good volume still, it does. 829K volume, that's solid. All right. Looks like people are buying it in real time here. 371 bucks just came in. Oh, wow, that's a big buy. $4,700 right there. That guy must know something over there. Okay, it's on Solana. This thing is on Solana. Interesting to see that it's on Solana. So this is not Robinhood, but let me see. The logo actually doesn't look that bad. Maybe I'll add this to the watch list. Add it to the watch list. Looks decent. You guys are saying nice. Robin Fun just pumped up 89% for some reason. Is this coming back? Is it rebounding? I don't think so. Wait, let me go on the daily. Is this still alive? No, I don't think this is alive. I don't think so. There's just too many other good launch pads out there. You know, there's Let's Cash.fun, that's from CashCat. There's Pawns, and then there's Stonk Broker. Like there's just a lot of other stuff coming out. The Crypto Sniper, he bought some house. Let's see this one. House coin. I remember this one. This went up big time. It went up to 11 cents. Let's see, $113 million market cap in the bull run. All right. So this thing, does it have exchanges? Kraken, that's pretty good. KuCoin. So you're throwing a little lottery ticket in this. It's at 600K market cap. Volume very low, 40K, but it's not even that bad. 6% volume to market cap because it's only 600K. House coin. Let me see their X page. Are they posting? Because if they're not posting, then they don't really have a shot. Okay, they are posting again. So maybe it does. Maybe it. I don't really like their posting. None of it has to do with the meme. I would probably stay away from this. I don't think that's worth a bag. But Stack. Let's see Stack right here. This is such a degen live stream right now going on. Oh my god, we're just going through all the little tiny market caps. I love it. Stack. It's called Stackers. It's 449K market cap. Daily chart. Okay. Having a pretty big retracement here. Went past the 786 level. I think this is probably dead. I don't know, but you are buying it now, right? And you're up 75%. Okay, maybe take some profits or something. I don't know, but I wouldn't buy that. I don't like that chart. It looks like it's not completely bottomed out yet. George bought some Moodang. Nice. Bought some Moodang right here. I think wait a sec. How is that possible? 2 days ago, Moodang long. Oh, he longed it? I think he meant to do spot. He meant to do a spot trade here because there's no way he's down 90% when Moodang is his entry's at 35 cents and Moodang right here is at 35 cents. That doesn't make any sense. Something's up with that. Yeah, no, he's not actually down 90%. He's basically at break even. George, he also bought some Troll. Nice. Good to see that. Viking closed a really good position. Viking's been killing it, bro. Viking's been killing it. Give him his flowers, all right? He literally just made 138% right there. Another solid play in the bear market. Up $759. That's why it's important. You guys can go follow people, all right? He's already accumulated 19 followers in VIOS. All right, you can go check out the best traders up in the community by going to leaderboard in the community here. You can go start following people. All right, looking really good with that. I'm telling you, gain some credibility, make yourself a rep in the community. It's gonna pay off a lot. All right, let's go over here real quick. Let's check out the let's go check out majors over here. Bitcoin's at 62,800, Ethereum 1872, Solana 74, Hyperliquid 57. All right, Chainlink 939. Let me see. Tau 195, Aster 59. Aster went down below 60. Wow. Meme Core is another scam. Stay away from that. I might be shorting this eventually. Meme Core is another lab in Audiera. I'd stay away from that. Pepe is down 2.7%. Is Pepe still above $1 billion? Yeah, $1.08 billion market cap. All right, let's go over here to categories and let's check out AI robots. All right, robotics, Fabric Protocol. I'm gonna make another alert here. Another alert with Fabric Protocol over here. Let me just go over to, let's go to here. Let's do this over here. Okay, we're gonna do a 10% alert dip for this. So this thing went to 2 cents, came back down, and now it's trading downwards still, sloping down. All right. If this thing drops below 1 penny, I'm going to make an entry in this. I'm going to wait though, because I think this one is going to follow Bitcoin a lot more. It's a little bit bigger market cap, 31 mil, 141 FDV, robotics. Look at how clean this website looks, guys. Very, very clean play for this cycle. All right, robotics on Coinbase, on Binance. It has Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken, and OKX. This is primed to have a nice bull run. $22 million raised. Coinbase Ventures behind it. Solid. So that one is down on the week over here, on the hour, I should say, 3.4%. On the week, it's up 5. All right. Virtuals Protocol, 55 cents. Virtuals Protocol is going to be a monster this cycle. Peak, still looking at peak. It's in a big downtrend. You can see all time frames still bloody, still going down. So nothing you can see the chart too. You know, it's still trading downwards. So nothing tells me it's bottomed out yet. But I might add a little position in that. And then this is where you can make a lot of money, because look, in robotics, it's going to be a hot narrative this cycle. I already see it. Robotics was not hot last cycle. It was just AI agents. Robotics is going to be a good narrative. One robotics narrative coin is over 100 million. Just one. That's virtuals. Second one is 92 million GeoNet. Then you have Peak, Fabric Protocol, IOTX, and Aki, over $20 million. And then after that, they're all 1 million and 500K. Like, you can make so much money in this stuff. If you just like disperse like $5,000 and you put $100 in this one, $200 in that one, it's just going to grow. It's going to grow big time. Agents though, AI agents, I do like AI agents a little bit better as a narrative. And Virtuals Protocol is such a blue chip because it has both dual narratives. It has the AI agents and robotics together. So that's why it's going to be a monster. But when you get into agents and stuff, you get Venice token as well, which is a big blue chip, $556 million. How's this doing? Trading kind of like Tau. Tau and Venice are kind of trading the same way. All right, let's go over here to multi-chart and put them both up there. Let's do BBV and then Tau. Let's go on the 1 month for both of them. Both kind of green. What about the day though? Yeah, it's very similar. Very, very similar. You know, VVV down 2% today and Tau's down 9%. All right. Looking good. I love all these things on this watch list right now. I mean, Wishbone's that doesn't deserve to be on there, but I was just looking at that. So I have XRP, Stockbroker, Troll, Bitcoin, Cashcat, Solana, VVV, Tau. What did I not cover today yet? Oh yeah, BNKR, Banker Coin. I wanted to cover Banker Coin over here. All right, let's do this. Let's do that. Banker Coin. Wow. Oh my gosh. It just dipped down 3 days ago from $31 million of market cap all the way down on that day to $21 million. How much is that of a move? That's like what, 37% down? 33% down. Wow. That is crazy. If we get the chance to get Banker again, where it was at in this bottom in January, like literally 8 months ago, at 15 million, that is going to be a really solid entry point. It's coming down to that point, so maybe it does give us that entry, then it sweeps the lows, then it goes back up. I'm going to be adding some more Banker for sure on the portfolio. And then there's this one too, Based is very, very new, $78 million of market cap. I said that it's coming back down to the range that it was in. Let's go here. Coming back down to the range. Absolute bottom that it could go to is right there at $13 million. Okay, could come down a little bit lower. I would say range high right there. It's in the range mid. All right, from 13 to 24 million. It's a good time. What about RSI right here? Yeah, it's exactly like that. It's in the mid range. So maybe wait a little bit longer for based. Totally forgot to check out some chats. Ponky and Cupsy. Cupsy, we covered it earlier in the stream, Jason. Ponky might be worth a bag. How much market cap is it at? $8 million in market cap. This thing went up big last cycle. Let's go on the monthly chart for Ponky. How much did it go up to last cycle? We made a lot of money with this last cycle. Went up to an all-time high market cap of 480 million, and now it's down 99%. It's at $8 million in market cap. All right. Down 98.24%. It is holding nicely, but you can see it's actually, this is the monthly candle chart, and it's still making lower lows, right? Because last month it was, the bottom from last month was $10.3 million, and it pumped up to 14 mil. Now the high of this month of August is 10.4, and it's down. It's like literally making new lows. So I wouldn't buy this just yet. You could get chopped in half if it goes down to 4 million, but you could do a strategy, like a DCA strategy in this. If you think that this is bullish this cycle, are they posting still? Are they still active on X? Is this a new one? Hold on a sec. Did they like CTO it or something like that? No, this is the actual page. 139K followers. They're posting every day. That's bullish, guys. Good memes. They were one of the best marketing teams last cycle with all their videos and stuff. They were on Instagram, everything like that. Yeah, I think this is worth a bag. It's worth a bag, Jason, for sure. If you're gonna buy this, I would say have some money in case it dips even lower, and you could buy right now down 98%. I mean, for sure, the risk to reward is pretty high. Like, what are the chances it doesn't go up to 15 mil and doubles your money? Like, it's definitely gonna do that at a certain point in time. Michael, good to see you. Hi, David. Which two cryptocurrencies ranked in the top 100 by market cap do you think have the best chance of outperforming Solana? I think in the top 100, that's a good question. Hyperliquid is number one. I think Hype will outperform it. And I think Pump Fun will outperform Solana. Pump Fun and Hyperliquid. Maybe Tau outperforms it. And I could definitely see Lighter outperforming it. That counts in the top 100. That's 89. Venice token, maybe Venice token, because Venice is a little different than Lighter. It has more supply. I mean, that doesn't do anything, but yeah, Venice token, I would put that in there actually. After looking at the tokenomics, I think Venice and Lighter, Hyperliquid and Pump Fun. And then if you go outside of the top 100, I could see Aerodrome sneaking up and doing that as well. And I think Pudgy Penguins and Virtual's Protocol are also going to do that. I think Jito has a chance. Yeah. Those ones in the top 130. But I don't think any of these right here are going to do that. I think Sol is going to have a really, really good bull run ahead of it. You know, I think Solana is going to outperform Ethereum once again this cycle, you know, and it's going to outperform XRP and BNB. Solana is going to do really good. Tron is like a really big anomaly because it's like the only cryptocurrency that never has a bear market. It always continues going up into the right, guys. It's just a really strong chart. I don't know why, but you know, I don't think it's going to make you a lot of money though. Like, it's going to hold value for you, right? But it's a $31 billion market cap, so I'm not going to get that, you know. I think Sol could definitely get up to $400 to $700 this cycle. So you're getting it at 74 bucks. I think that's really good. It's going to outperform Bitcoin in my opinion. Good to see Crunk up in the house. Nice. Would you like to see a VIOS video tutorial on how to use it? I mean, I basically kind of do that every single stream. I just kind of use the app, you know, I use the, it's really not complicated. It's an analytics and community platform. All you have to do is just sign up and then just start getting acquainted where everything is. You know, when you hover over crypto, you get your drop down menu, and then you can go to any of these pages here. You know, you can see your token unlocks coming up. You know, you can see your liquidations. Like it's like, think of it as CoinMarketCap, but on steroids. And you know, Discord mixed into it, but way better than Discord, you know, because Discord, it's just talking back and forth. Hey, I bought this coin, you know, whereas here you literally see the P&L in real time and who's actually making good plays or not, and if you should follow them or not, right? So it's just so much better. So much better. It's very clean. There's the iOS and the Android app. It's just fantastic, guys. Looks really good. You can even buy the cryptocurrencies on VIOS if you want to. Like, it's a decentralized protocol. So all you have to do is just connect your wallet and then you just swap. That's it. You just have to have Solana and whatever, you know, gas token like Ethereum or whatever like that in your portfolio. The portfolio side of things is so much more in depth than everything else, like than CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, like any of these other platforms. All right, like it's just so much more in depth. You get your analytics as well with your portfolio, your heat map. You know, you get your tax as well. So for plays that you're underwater with, it tells you exactly how much you could tax harvest at the end of the year, everything like that. You see all of your trades that are open and closed in real time, and it just keeps track of everything. And you don't even have to manually enter it every single time. You could just go and sync wallet up here. All right. It doesn't do anything to your wallet. It just reads it. It asks you to read the wallet. It's like CoinMarketCap. They have that feature as well. It reads your wallet and then it syncs all of your transactions there and in real time automatically. So, you know, it's really good. And then you get all your commodities and your stocks. Like, you get like Yahoo Finance basically integrated into this as well. Like if you go to any of these stock pages, you see their company profile, their key financial data, analysis, what do they think? You get insider trades as well to the stocks. What are people that work at the company? Are they selling or are they buying the stock themselves, you know? Institutional holders, everything like that. Ratings, analyst ratings, you get analyst trends. You know, if you're really into finance, this is the super app. This is the super app. I think we're going to get thousands of members this cycle. There's no other platform like this. But the community is like the reason why you really want to use this, because people you make way more money together than if you're lone wolfing it, because you have so many people plugged into different Telegram groups and Discords and coin communities out there and stuff like that, sharing why they're bullish on things. They're literally putting their money where their mouth is. They're putting their trades out there. It's just awesome, right? So good to see Steven up in the house. Hope that you're having a fantastic Sunday, bro. Hope that you're having a good day. Let's see over here real quick. I see the poly market right down there. It says no Fed rate cuts happen in 2026, 85%. All right. Will BTC dip below 45K in December 31st? By December 31st, only a 25% chance. Bitcoin up or down in August, 35% chance. I like the poly markets live on the stream. Kind of keeps us up in the know with the alpha, what people are thinking and betting on. What you say you hold over 50 crypto tokens. How do you track so many? You track them in your portfolio. You know, that's how you do it. You keep them all, even if they're in different wallets, you keep them all in VIOS so that it just tells you every single day which ones in your portfolio are moving. This is your dashboard over here. Your dashboard tells you your most recent open trades, all right? Tells you your watch list biggest movers and losers, all right? Doesn't mean that you necessarily own these. They're just ones that you start, all right? You get your most recent community pulses and stuff like that, your fear and greed. This is just an overview of your things. Yeah. So that's like kind of that. And then you have your shortcuts. You want to log a trade out of holding, new watch list, or you can ask your AI. You could just ask VIOS, hey, what do you think of my portfolio? I'm watching 93 coins. I have 74 trades open. And then it tells you what they think of it. All right. But yeah, it's really, really easy to just look at everything. All of your trades are open, your entries. You can make notes as well. Like I just said, DCA. When I say DCA, it usually means I'm going to hold it for a while. You know, if I say, hey guys, I'm swing trading this, I'm going to wait for this thing to pump 2x and I'm going to get out, I will let you guys know in the note when I post the trade. So yeah, we're almost at 400 members now. It's growing every day. Ansem listed on Lighter on perp trading. Also, Lighter launched $20 million Robinhood wallet points program with 11 mil lit rewards. I did see that. It's really bullish for lit. Akash, good to see you, bro. Yeah, lit's gonna be a monster this cycle. I could see it going up to $40. It's a 1 billion supply. All right, 1 billion supply. Number 3, perpetual exchange. If we go over here, perps. I don't count this one right here, Omni, because it doesn't have a token. So I'm just counting the ones that have cryptocurrency that we can trade. Lighter's number 3 over here. Open interest, $856 million today on a Sunday. That's solid. That's really good. Yeah, I think Lighter's going to be good. I'm going to be DCing into it a lot more. I think it's going to go up to at least $20 this cycle. It's a 10x in your money. Do you think Virtual's protocol will do a 7x minimum this coming bull run? Yeah, I think Virtuals has the potential to get up to new all-time highs, and that would be over a 7x. Eerie Forest. VIOS is easy to navigate, but it's got a lot of stuff. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I wanted it to have as much stuff as possible, and it's just like it's new, right? So people that have been in VIOS for 2 months are used to it now, but once you get into it, you may feel a little overwhelmed and stuff like that. Like there's so much stuff. You can just keep it super simple. You don't have to go into the stock section. You don't have to go into all of these different crypto analytics things. You can just do the community. You can click on crypto, look at the lists and stuff like that. You can see the top trending up here. You know, it's actually really easy to navigate, but there's a lot of stuff because I want it to be a super app. Like smash the like. Let's go. Turbo, what can it do? That's a good question. I think Turbo could get up to $400 million. I don't see it getting up to $1 billion though. Don't see it happening because most meme coins in their second bull run, they don't make new all-time highs. Actually, it's never happened ever before. Because meme coins, they came out last cycle, and before that was just Shiba Inu, Dogelon Mars, Dogecoin, Floki. That was in 2021. There was just a few. Turbo could get up to, let's see what Aerodrome is at. Aerodrome right there. Aerodrome is at $396 million market cap. Actually, can I do this? Let me see. Can I compare it with Turbo? Oh, that's dope. I can compare it with itself. So if Turbo's all-time high was 0.014, all right, that would be a 18x multiplier from this point. That is a $988 million market cap. Let's say you put in $1,000 and it just went up to its previous all-time high. You would make 18,000 with 1,000. I think you have to play it more conservatively because it's its second bull run. Most meme coins that are hot are new meme coins going in their first bull run, like Cash Cat. I think you got to play it more conservatively and you go maybe 50% of its previous all-time high $1,000 will get you 9,000. In my opinion, that's what's going to happen. It is going to do something because it's got the big exchanges out there. So it's going to be more than what it is right now. All right. It's going to at least do a few X's. If it does a 5X for you, all right, 5X for you, you're making $5,000 off 1,000. I think there's better risks out there like Cash Cat and Troll because they're going in their first bull run. You know, let's say we did Troll over here. Troll's a better meme coin than Turbo for this bull run here, in my opinion. Let's go with Bonk. And we're not even going to go to Bonk's all-time high. We'll just go to, yeah, actually, this is fine. This is fine. Bonk at ETH 1.39. All right. I think Bonk was actually higher than that, though, on some exchanges. But 139, you put Troll, you put $10,000 in, you're turning 10 grand into $330,000. That's really solid. You could buy a Lamborghini with that. 10,000 bucks in a Troll right now makes $330,000. That's solid. I have what? I have 38,000 in. Let me see. 38,000. $1.2 million. Yeah. I think $1 billion is coded, and I think it can go higher than that. 1.38. I think Troll could get up to 2 billion. $2 billion, that's $1.8 million. This is, crypto is the only place on the planet, guys, that you can make this amount of money in this amount of time. When will big profits be incoming? As soon as the pre-bull run starts, which is when the bear market bottoms out in October. I really wish I had more capital. Get a second job, do whatever you can do, make some good trades in the meantime, you know, do whatever you can do, but you are in a fantastic position with whatever amount of money you guys have. Don't compare yourself to others. In my first bull run, I didn't start out with a lot of money. I started out with like 10,000 and I turned that into over 6 figures, and I was happy about that because then you go into the next bull run with that, and then you can make it into like the 7 fig and then the 8 fig, and you know. So is Solana gonna do like a 5x this coming cycle? I think Solana could do like a 6 to 7x, yeah, because it's at 70. It's not even $100 right now. So I think it could do really good. And if it goes down to $60, you could maybe bump that up to 8x. Good afternoon, Mr. J. Good to see you, bro. Kosh, does total value locked somehow correspond to price of a token? Example, higher TVL can also pump up the price. It's a good thing for protocols to have more total value locked, because if we go to over here, total value locked, it means the amount of money that's staked in that protocol and in that chain. And it means that people, you know, are utilizing the protocol, and that means that the protocol is generating fees. And if they have more total value locked, they're generating more fees. They could buy back their token, they could burn it, they could redistribute that to holders. There's a lot of things they can do. And a lot of these protocols, they don't do any of that stuff. They just simply have a nice platform, and it's very simple to use, and it earns yield, like Lido, right? Lido's been #1 for a long time. They have $17.9 billion total value locked in there. That's the biggest one on Ethereum. Biggest one on Solana, let's see. I think Sol, let me see over here. If it loads, I think my computer's kind of slow right now. Hold on a sec. Let's do this. Let's get this over here. Let's go. Total value locked. Sol. There we go. Okay, Sanctum, Camino Land, Jupiter, Radium, stuff like that. It's bullish for the token for sure. Very, very bullish. Like if we were to go with Jupiter over here, like Jupiter, its total value locked was basically when Jupiter was at all-time highs. So yes, there is a correlation between them, but obviously TVL only has to do with DeFi protocols. Like it doesn't have, and you know, RWAs and stuff like that. It doesn't have anything to do with meme coins or anything like that. It's for real projects that actually have utility. But yeah, it's bullish when they have more TVL. There's trust, you know, people are using it. That's why the token would go up in price. Are people using it? You know, I think it's worth bothering with Shiba Inu or Pepe for the next bull run. That's a great question. I think Pepe is way better than Shiba Inu. I think that if you want to get a blue chip that's over $1 billion and it's a meme coin, get Pepe. There's nothing else. There's only that, Shiba Inu and Doge. The best risk reward in those ones is Pepe. It's the youngest one, and it's lowest market cap. So personally, I don't think so. I think Pepe is not going to make a new all-time high, in my opinion, because SHIB and Doge did not make new all-time highs last cycle. That was their second cycles. Well, Doge was its third, but you know, they don't make new all-time highs over time. Meme coins. It always goes into the new meme coins. So I would say Troll, Cash Cat, and smaller market caps that are in their second cycle, like Peanut the Squirrel, Moodang, maybe Giga Chad, things like that. Those would be better than Pepe for X's. But of course, you bring on a little bit more risk with that. But Pepe, it's a bear market. It's a bear market, and it has held above $1 billion. So yes, this is not gonna die. Whereas the other ones, they have a higher likelihood of dying, you know, because they're smaller, but there's less upside potential. So it's all about how much risk are you willing to be comfortable with. And I think Troll, and you know, Hashcat are the best risk to reward, you know, the lowest risk and the highest reward. But like if we were to go over here to meme coins, let's go here, let's go to memes. Pepe's at 1 billion, and then you got Pudgy Penguins at 373. So there's a big gap there, you know. There's not really any meme coins in between, because Pump Fund's not really a meme coin, you know. It's not at all. It's a project. And then this one, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what this is. It's like a Chinese one. So that, I'm not gonna buy that. If I don't understand it, then I'm not gonna buy it. Trump is not coming back. Official Trump's not coming back. That's dead. Because of course, in the next bull run, he's not even gonna be president anymore, or it's gonna be basically over. So that has no narrative ahead of it. SPX 6900 Bonk. I don't think Bonk's coming back. They had a big hack with their Bonk DAO. They lost $20 million. I don't like that. They got delisted in some places. That's dead. SPX 6900 has a chance to make some waves for sure. Floki is extremely old. Stay away from that. Ape and Pepe, I would stay away from that. I don't like the name. Coco, yeah, 62K in volume. This thing's a scam for some reason. I don't know why. But build on, I don't understand it. It's not a good meme coin. I'd stay away. Farcoin is dead. That one's not coming back. Dog with Hat could come back. They kind of have a pretty good following and stuff. They could come back, but it's going to make a lower high. Cash Cat is going to be a star. Black Bull, probably going to be a star. These are all dead. Dog on Bitcoin is, I'm still not sold on it because it's trading on the Bitcoin blockchain, and people in the Bitcoin community, they don't like meme coins. They just like Bitcoin. So I don't think that's coming back. Turbo has a chance. Book of Meme is dead. Turbo has a chance. Troll's going to be a star. Toshi has a chance. Popcat, it's not going to go to all-time highs, but it could do something. That's why I bought some. Peanut the Squirrel, same thing for that. Per has a chance because it's its first bull run, but it's not going to be a big one though. But the cat narrative this cycle is going to be big. You got Cash Cat, Per, Key Cat. There's another big one, Kate Coin or whatever. Like there's a lot. And then you're getting into small market caps here. I mean, like Brett is dead, in my opinion. Brett's dead. It didn't get on Coinbase last cycle. Like that, it's dead. Moodang has a chance, and then This Utya one has a chance. I'm gonna put that on my watch list. It's on Telegram. It's a weird one. Pipe Dog has a chance, and yeah, you know, like basically Giga Chat as well, and Wojak. That's it. Everything else below this sucks. There's gonna be a few on Robinhood chain that come up the ranks like after Cash Cat, but they're not solidified yet. You know, they don't have any exchanges yet, and they're not big enough in market cap to be like 100% certain they're gonna last. The only one is Cash Cat, and that's why I think it's really good. It's such a small market cap right now. It's right behind Dog with Hat. But yeah, sounds good, guys. I'm gonna get something to eat. Hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. Smash the like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Join VIOS. VIOS is absolutely free. You can go check out all of my trades in real time. Don't miss out on the plays because we're making money and stuff. So make some money in the bear market with us, and then make millions with us in the bull run. Go join the #1 place out there right here. All right, look at that. My Cash Cat trade's already up 56 bucks. Nice. Spency's already up $16. But yeah, sounds good, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Have a fantastic evening. Peace out.